is that. So now that Bulova place there, that Bulova sharp corner, the reason there is a sharp corner which has become a death trap is because of Madam Kajina and Minister of Works. There was a disagreement in compensation because that road was supposed to take a straight path. They refused. They disagreed on compensation because for them, their issue was that they wanted to save the money. Now, it is congratulations, Madam Kajina and Minister of Works. You saved the money. We don't know how much, and we don't know where. We know that money is in your stomachs, but you have killed close to 20,000 Ugandans. Congratulations. We clap for you. So, this death will not be blamed on the recklessness of drivers. It's the recklessness of Madam Kajina, recklessness of General Katumba Amala as the political head of that ministry, and the engineers. Look at what is happening on this very slippery Chinese road, the most expensive road in the world. Well, first of all, that road, we budgeted for this, budgeted for lights there. They have never put any bulb there. So the place is dark. The place is slippery. Now, on top of that, there are thugs. And our suspicion is that those thugs could even be in connivance with the police, because there cannot be a coincidence that at the traffic lights, normally thugs operate at the very traffic lights. But about 500 meters or even 100 meters from the traffic lights, they are always stationary or waiting police patrol vehicles. Now, that means you violate the traffic light rules, you will be captured by or blocked by the police. Now, what is happening there, which has caused actually part of what has the unspoken about this so much traffic accidents there. People now fear to stop at the traffic lights. So they drive. So they drive at high speed, both to avoid the thieves, the thugs, but also the police. Because if you escape the thieves, the police will catch you. If you escape the police, the thugs will catch you. So we are caught between what they call catch-22. So that cannot be an excuse or mere so-called recklessness. It is recklessness on the part of those who are governing us. We are talking about this because, and we are putting blame on government, because legally, the existing or prevailing legal regime in this country puts sole responsibility on government to provide motorable roads for Ugandans to use. So they have no excuse. We shall put blame on them until they provide roads, not these pathways. By the way, even if you compared our roads with just regional roads, ours are pathways. They are not roads. Actually, according to international standard, these are pathways. Yet they are very expensive. Even the most expensive road in the world is in Uganda. Thank you very much.
Bakalambula ku nguudo ez'enjawulo ng'oluguudo lw'Ejjinja nga nabo balina okwemulugunya n'ebye baagala okutuukako. Ensonga ng'eno niidi kikiyinza okwogera ku bino nga Paalamenti yatandikidde.
bakunganya ebibuuzo oba kyebabuuza kyekyondibwamu. Okay, ekyokubiri oluzungu oba mu Luganda. Kibuuze yimusa buyinza ku ddoboozi okibuuze.
Neyanze yamanya nze Katemano Lusini akola ne Sun FM. Mu ggwanga tuli ku mulwana ery'e Kenya wagenda kubaawo enteeseganya wakati waali ku ludda oluvuganya gavumenti ne gavumenti nga need party kiraga ki eri Uganda kuba Kenya teri bunaayira eri wano etuliraana kiki kye tuyinza oyigira ku Kenya. Neyanze
katufuneyo omukyala ntuwa ekibuuzo sembera nyabo kumpimpi omukyala okuva mu Baba.
How does Kenya's rails affect Uganda's economy?
Ekibuuzo kirala promota.
Amanya nze promota Tamale nga era nsinzira ku online show eya promota Tamale. Ekibuuzo ekisooka kubanga nkimanyi bulungi nti need kya mukulembeze era pasita omugoberezi w'enzikiriza oba munnaddiini omulungi. Need nga yo nga nze omuntu mbadde nsaba tuyimirire mwenna ng'abakulembeze ba need musabire gavumenti ya Museveni eveeko.
Ekibuuzo ekirala sebo gwe kennyini sebo yimusa ku ddoboozi okituwe.
Because I can see I'm saying I can see you're attributing the blame on government. Do you also have like any package for Ugandans? Because also there are some reckless Ugandan drivers, they don't respect the traffic lights, zebra crossing, they just pass. What's the package for them?
Thank you. Another question. English or Uganda? Supplementary. Which passport? UBC. Okay. Another question. Side year to know Kuibozo.
Let me begin with this one because it seems the two. Number one, on Parliament okugenda okukebera enguudo Jinja Road. Kankubule olaba Parliament eyo. Parliament eyo eringa waliyo omukyala eyagiyita waliyo bye bayita a rubber stamp. Naye waliyo kye bayita a robbers stamp. Nze ndowooza that Parliament has ceased to be a rubber stamp. It is now a robbers stamp. And let me justify. Parliament is a sigiram. Parliament mujjukira yagenda nenoonyeza ku bintu by'okutunda mabanka. Mujjukira. Netubuulira ebintu byali binene ng'ensozi. Ebintu byali bibi nga nagisi. Naye olwasembera twasembera kuki? Owulidde? So Parliament eyo ne bavaayo ne batubuulira ku bintu bya airlines. Ne bavaayo n'ebintu ne babeera abakambwe nga kinga ku kamera. Ne bakola biki? Bakomenkereza tuli kuki? Mujjukira debate ku oil. So Parliament ejja kubeera nga yeeyongera okukola omulimu gwayo era bwe beekoza kekola ebeere robbers stamp. Naye ffe twali badde tubagamba nti bannaye mwafiirwa wano, twafiirwa wano speaker Ayume. It was a road accident. Twafiirwa mujjukira ennaku ezo twafiirwa ba members ba Parliament. Ba members ba Parliament baafa bangi road accident. Twavaayo juzi ng'omwaka guggulawo MP yafa. Tubagamba nti okay mwe muvuga V8 muvuga biri naye tubagamba nti mubeere stamp y'omubbi naye namwe muyita mu nguudo ezo namwe katonda abalaba era katonda tuyinza naffe n'essaala zammwe naffe tusobola okubeera nazo naye bwe mubeera nga mulowooza nti ffenna tubeera mu nguudo ezo mwali badde mukolawo ekisobola okukolebwawo. Palamenti eyo yerina yeyisa budget, yerina obuyinza ku budget. Palamenti eyo yerina obuyinza okureviewinga policies ezikolebwa oba ku nguudo oba neziriwa. Palamenti eyo yerina obuyinza. Ssemateeka yawa palamenti obuyinza obumala okubeera ng'esobola okukola ku nsonga zonna. So palamenti okuba ng'ekolako kyekola kati ekola biro kye tulina okubeera nga tugisuubirwamu era okugenda okulambula obulambuzi enguudo ne muzireka ne mukoma ne mugamba ne mulyayo alaawensi zammwe tekikola. Tulaba mumanyi Magufuli bye yakola nga bali eno ng'akozesa palamenti. Of course ebirala yali abyekolera naye ng'abikola. So palamenti nga tetunafuna palamenti esobola okukola bino ebyokulambula ebyo, they are simply playing to a robber's stamp role. Let me get back to my brother from the UBC. Okugamba nti tublaminga gavumenti yokka. Sebo kankubuulire. Wolaba, if you see most accidents, of course I cannot apologize for blaming it because government has the last role in regard to that. But when you see most of the people who misbehave on the road are actually from government, that is one. People who drive on pavement, you know, a minister sitting inside in a car, but they are driving on a pavement. You know, these guys are, I don't want to describe them. A minister comes, I use Kalerwe Road. You know why I have not driven today? A minister today, that road is one way. Comes, this road is full because we the Bantu ba bulijjo, we on this one. For him, he comes and blocks the other road, and the road is impassable. Many of us just parked and came on border. Ministers. Now, let me ask you, a person who can misbehave like that on a city road, what do you think he does when he's on up-country road? That's number. But you see, they are also, so when a mother cow, you know the issue, it is about leadership. And they say, when a mother cow is chewing, the young one is watching. As a leader, you can't pretend to do what you do, and you think the law. I am telling you to solve the recklessness. If you want to blame it on our ordinary people, let today those leaders behave properly. Let me tell you, let me give you just this example. We had a neighbor in Tororo there, an old woman who had also grandchildren. Now, this woman would get memvundis, what you call memvundis, put up. I don't know how that thing is called in English. Kitchen, then you put firewood up there. That's where she would keep. The Buganda called Shivanyi. Now she would put it there, her menvu. Now the menvu, she had very sharp school-going kids. Now every day some kids would climb and count the menvu, and they would do, if the day the menvu is all there, they would even divide and say, okay, when it is ready, we are 8, the menvu is about 80, each one will take 10. But let me tell you, and that woman was very just. She would keep, and the day it was ready, she would bring all of it, and then. But then we had another one who would put the menvu there. When the kids have gone to school, she gets another one, then lifts this one, and this one gets 2, steals 2, and they eat. When the other one came, they would count and say, Judge, now they also steal. Now that is the mentality of our government. Our government is a stealing government that expect you steal from your own, and you expect the little kids not to steal. That's impossible. So they will learn from them. So if we want to correct this, let our government officials and our government people. Do you know that president of this country, that man? Now people who use that road between Gaza Road and Kalero, who cross Kalero Bwaise, now know that you cannot, if you've not left your home between 11 to midday, 10:30 to midday, you rather wait after midday. Many of you know this. Because they close the road for 2 hours. They will close when Museveni is passing. Then after 2 hours, his wife is also passing. So you lose about 4 hours. And then at 5 and 6, that thing happens now every day. So now, how do you? Now there are those who are asking me about Kenyan. First of all, I thought we were talking about accidents, but let me say, first of all, we don't learn anything. We don't learn. I don't think Ugandans would learn anything, because don't tell Ugandans to learn anything from Kenya, because situations are different. Players are different. Their mentalities are different. Do you know that Honorable Norbert Mao was claiming he is negotiating with the government by doing that? Do you know the only reason he said the other day when they told him, no, you did not negotiate, you joined? And he said, no, I did not join. We are not in the bus. We are on the same convoy with the bus. Now, he said for him he's on a convoy. So Museveni would want you to join the convoy. The other ones are negotiating as equal. Because it is their country. So here, you cannot learn anything, because parameters would not be, and even the issues could be the same, but ours here cannot learn. My sister. And you don't tell us to learn what we learned about the demonstration, because we also know how to demonstrate. But the players, because when people tried demonstrating here on 18th and 19th, you know what happened? 18th and 19th of 2020. You know what happened? You know what happened when Baganda attempted to reject the issue of blocking Katikiro going to Kayunga. So, and I'm telling you, if you want to learn, you yourself, you try it. You know, the other day, for just about 2 cameras of journalists breaking in Nairobi, journalists in Kenya sat and said, for them, unless government buys for them those cameras, they are no longer going to cover what? Government functions. Do you know the vice president bought those cameras? How many of yours have they broken? Actually, they have not only broken the camera, they have broken your backs. How many of you? So what have you learned? So these things are different, situations are different, and now, economies of Uganda, how it is affected by the demonstration in Kenya. You know that most of the things we get here are actually from Kenya. So you tamper with the Kenyan economy, you have tampered with the Ugandan economy. It is as simple as that. Unfortunately, I heard, actually that's why I was very, very worried when the Azimio group had started saying that pink, the pink water that was there was similar to the one they painted Otunu and Andalama Farm instead of in front of Uganda House. So they were saying they were got from here. That the only person who has the notes and who has pink water on African continent was Museveni. That was from the Azimio people. So they were saying Museveni does not know that all his goods pass through here. Now he has brought pink water here. Mande itakuwa mama ya maandamano. So I am happy that they have gone into negotiation now, so that the revenge on pink water doesn't happen, because the revenge on pink water wasn't going to be on Museveni but on me and you.
Thank you so much, our Secretary General. Good morning, members. Just to put some emphasis, I think it is this UBC guy who asked what the Parliament can do. We obviously know Parliament has powers, but I can call them pseudo powers. However, there are a few things they can do. These committees are responsible for passing the budgets, reviewing, and, you know. So, if they have been moving around, seeing what is happening on the roads, so we are suggesting, let them review, especially the critical areas where we see accidents happening. Before passing new budgets, because our budget, infrastructure takes the biggest, almost the big, I think it is in second to security. They are taking the lion's share. So before passing the budget, we are saying let them review the existing roads. Why are they killing people in big numbers? Every 2 days you hear an accident here has claimed 20, 30, 100, blah, blah, blah. So let them review before passing the new budget. And actually, there is no reason whatsoever why we should construct new roads when the existing roads are killing people and in big numbers. So our point is, can they first review the existing roads? They rectify the messes. Then we can go ahead with maybe the construction of new roads. And after all, they told us they put up these roads, but people are now using these roads to kwanika kokasoli and mwogo. In other words, they are not living to serve the purpose. That was President Museveni's speech when he was in Chiluhura. That they put up roads, but people are misusing the roads. They are not contributing directly to the economic development of these areas. So, there's no reason whatsoever why should have new roads and in big numbers. And among the roads like the expressway, we pay for them. But you pay for an accident. You pay for an accident. You are going to Entebbe, you pay for your death. So we think, let them first of all review and rectify the messes, then we can go ahead. Lastly, I think was about the Kenya. Yes. There's a... okay, now we talk about Kenya. Kenya, in our region, actually Uganda does not belong to East Africa, if you could analyze well. We're on a different planet, we're in a different region. I think somewhere in Sri Lanka there. We are just there. Kenyans are patriotic. These are leaders. They belong to Kenya. They love Kenya. Whatever happens, Kenya is theirs. But ours, you even find nothing to talk about them. You really know they don't love their country. Mr. UBC, the leaders we have do not love their country. These are murderers we are living with. You come to demonstrate, they kill you in big numbers. They don't even allow organized functions like recently. These women in Mitiana were organizing a smaller function, just a smaller function. They are washed with tear gas and strokes. And even live bullets. So, these are not patriotic people. They care less about what you go through, you people, you Ugandans. I heard Uhuru accepted to reduce the price of Uunga. Ruto, I mean. The portion has been reduced. But here you've been talking about it, you have tried to demonstrate. A few leaders tried it, they were incarcerated, some were beaten. People come out to demonstrate over the theft of Mabati. They are arrested. So we don't have leaders, unfortunately. That's why NEED is here to offer leadership. Because we think we are patriotic enough, we belong to this country, and Uganda belongs to us. When you trace the roots of some of our leaders, you not even find. Let me stop there. Now, somebody, this friend of ours, for him is Mr. Tamale. So you need to pray for the removal of Museveni. That is work in progress. That's work in progress. But I think we need to do something different from that. I mean, if you are praying, there must be some actions. Prayer without action is dead. That is James. Who? James was something. Yeah? Hey. James said a prayer without action is dead. So as you tell us to pray, think of some other actions, okay? Thank you. Muluganda. Okay. Mbebaza okubanga muzze bannaffe. Mubuuzizza ebibuuzo. Omu abuuzizza nti Parliament kiki eyinza okukola kwebadde etalaaga ebitundu ebyenjawulo okulaba enguudo bwe ziri. Tukimanyi bulungi nti Parliament erina obuyinza, naye Parliament gye twogerako obuyinza bwayina bwa munguuba. Pseudo powers erina obuyinza obw'omunguuba tebusobola kukola. Naye oluusi oba oli awo waliwo basobola okunyiganyigamu. Ekyokulabirako komiti gye twogerako ya infrastructure, abamu ku bagituulako mikwano gyange, era oluusi bw'oba onyumya nabo owulya nga oli bayisaawo. Naye tulowooza nti nga tebannaba kugaba ssente endala kugenda kukola nguudo, basooke beetegereza enguudo eziriwo eziri mu mbeera embi, naddala ebyo ebitundu ebisinza okutta abantu. Twogedde ku kitundu ky'e Buloba abantu bafiirawo ndowooza buli myezi ebiri tufulawo accident awo. Secretary General yogedde ku nguudo ez'enjawulo n'abantu abafa. Twogedde ku expressway abantu abafiirako. Tulabye ebizibu ebiri ku nguudo ezo, zeetagako amataala, enguudo ezimu ziseerera nnyo, endala zirina amakoona amazibu ennyo. Tulowooza nti nga tetunnaba kugenda mu maaso na kukola nguudo mpya, tusooke twetegereze zino ze tuyita black spots, obutundu obwo abantu basinga okufiira. Budget nfo kyokugenda ku nguudo empya ennyingi, tusooke tugitemeko tutereeze wanawatta abantu, kubanga tekigasa okukola oluguudo naye ng'ofiirwa abantu mu nkumi n'enkumi, kubanga abantu b'okolera enguudo ate be bafa. So tulowooza nti basooke batereeze bino, enguudo empya zigende mu maaso. Ennaku ezo omukulembeze gw'anga Kiruhura yatugamba nti n'enguudo ze bakola teziyambye butereevu ku nkulaakulana y'ebitundu, kubanga enguudo bazikola za kolasi, osanga abantu bazaaniseeko muwogo, bazaaniseeko kasooli. Kitegeeza tewali bintu biri awo by'amaanyi bikolebwayo. Kale kifo ky'okwolona ssente mu ngeri bwetu nga n'enguudo ezimu ze tukola tuzisasulira nga expressway, osasulira okufa. Oyingira ekkubo n'oteekayo ssente ogenda ofe. So tulowooza nti basooke batereeze, bareviewinge, badde beetegereza enguudo zino, twaloketinga ssente okutereeza bino bye tulowooza nti byasoba, tulyoke tugende mu maaso n'okukola enguudo empya. Nkakasa nti ekyo Parliament mu buyinza bwakyo, kuba tekikwata butereevu ku butwala bwa President, tekikwata butereevu ku ntebe ya mukulembeze wa ggwanga, ekyo kijja kugenda mu maaso, kisoboka okukoleka. Okujjako nga tulowooza nti nteekateeka ngenderere ey'okuttira abantu ku nguudo ezo nga tubikkirira ebintu ebimu. Babuuzizza ekibuuzo ekya Kenya, tuyigako ki kye tuyinza okukola. Ekyamazima Secretary General akizzeemu, abaali badde bayiga ffe tuyiga, naye abalina okuyiga bateeke mu nkola emyaka gy'okuyiga bagisukako. Akaakyama amamera tebakyasobola kuyiga. N'olw'ensonga enso wakinidi weeri okuleeta obukulembeze obupya obusobola okuyiga ne bukola ebyo bannayuganda bye baagala. Tulaba nti wano bw'ogezaako obugeza okuvaayo nti weekalakaase babbye amabaati, babaggalira mu makomera, babakuba kubamenya migongo. Olidde mu nsoolukwe kubanga weekalakaasa kubabbye amabaati. So tulowooza nti bannaffe be tulina abatukulembera wayinza okuba nga beetaaga okunoonyerezaako tutegeere obuvo bwabwe, kubanga ab'e Kenya tulaba nti baagala ensi yaabwe. Kenya yaabwe nabo bannakenya, era ensonga yonna ng'ekwata ku nsi yaabwe basitukiramu ne bakwatagana ensi egende bulungi mu maaso. Wano kantu katono nnyo ne bwokola olukuŋŋaana ennaku ez'emityana, abakyala bakuŋŋaanye batunulire olunaku lwabwe olw'abakyala, babakubye ttiya gaasi n'aba ne babakwata. So tulowooza nti abali mu ntebe tebakyasobola kuyiga, kubanga bano batemu betubeera nabo era beeyita abayeekera. Muwulidde mwami Museveni emirundi egy'enjawulo ne mu covid ekiddangamu amerebo ye yennyini akyeddamu amerebo, era waba ajuzaga nti we rebels. So kakati bwe tuba nga tukulemberwa abayeekera, omuyeekera taba na standards, talina nnyo mateeka gagoberera. Omuyeekera aba mutemu, aba mubbi, aba muyaayi, aba mulimba, kasita abeera nga ye asobola okuyisaawo ekikye. So njagadde saagadde nnyo tukimaleko nnyo budde, tewali kye bajja kuyiga kiri awo, era ekyo tukyesonyiwe. Naye Tamale ye ayagala ebintu by'obutyabagatyabaga ebyo ebizibu. Kituufu okusabira eggwanga lyaffe obukulembeze bukyuke, ekyo kigenda mu maaso era tukikola buli lunaku. Naye ndimukkiriza niye ebya bayibuli bino ebimu sibimanyi nnyo, naye manyi mu kitabo kya James batugamba aposo yali badde anzijukiriza nti essaala oba okukkiriza okutaliiko bikolwa kuba kufu. Okukkiriza okutaliiko bikolwa. Kati bannayuganda bolowooza nti ojja kusaba busabi gavumenti eveeko. Okusaba katundu butundu, tulina okuteekerako ebikolwa Tamale byajja okusobola okukola. Yabuuza ekibuuzo kino. Era ssebo Tamale twagala okukwasa obuvunaanyizibwa, otandike okulowooza bwe by'osobola okukola, bye twongereza ku ssaala okusobola okukyusa gavumenti eno. Mwebale nnyo.
Review.
Ebibiina ebyenjawulo byakuŋŋaanya okukola bajeti byabadde by'ababaka abalina ebibiina ebirina ababaka mu paalamenti. Nidi talina ababaka mu paalamenti, y'ensonga lwaki teyabaddeyo neyanziza nnyabo.
Tweyanziza mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala kujja olwaleero. Omukulembeze President Joseph Kiza Kabuleta tugenda kubeera naye olwaleero lw'eggulo nga asiibulula baganda baffe abasiraamu wakati w'essaawa 10:30 mpaka ssaawa 2 ez'ekiro. So mwenna muli welcome, tubasaba mujje tubeerewo nga tusiibulula baganda baffe abasiraamu. Mwenna mujje musiibulukuke olwaleero, olunaku lwaleero mujje. President Joseph Kabuleta ajja kuba waali mu budde obwo. Waliwo n'abakulembeze abalala bava mu busiraamu abagenda okubaako ensonga zibaggusa mu kusiibulukuka kuno. So muyitiddwa mwenna mujje mubeerewo. Ezo zolabye ziyingira ezo, waliwo n'endala ezijja. So kati ne bannaffe abalala batasobodde kujja olwaleero mubategeeza nti tubayise olwaleero wakati w'essaawa 10:30 futaali ya ssaawa 1. Mwenna mujje tubeerewo nga tusuubulula baganda baffe abasiraamu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.